I was halfway down the hall when I heard my name die in his throat. "Your sister? She's not getting a single thing." He said it like I was already gone. Dead, maybe? Out of sight, out of inheritance. I stopped. He didn't know I was home. Didn't know I'd left my phone on the table. Didn't hear the back door click shut and open again. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was. I turned my head just enough to see the reflection in the mirror. My father, sipping brandy like it was gospel, sitting too close to my sister on the leather couch. And my mother, smiling. She didn't flinch, not once. I didn't cry, didn't storm in. I walked out, calm, surgical, like a surgeon closing a chest cavity. That night, I moved every cent. But what they didn't know was, I'd been planning this for months. They used to call me the quiet one, the good girl, the planner, the one who helped Mom with the dishes while my sister snuck out the back door in heels too high for her ankles. I thought that meant they loved me. I thought love was earned. Turns out, it was just a placeholder. I was a convenient silence. It started with a password. Mom had left her laptop open. I wasn't snooping, I was printing out a resume. The screen lit up her recent tabs. Property transfer without consent, power of attorney, how to rescind, how to cut out a beneficiary. I knew it was about me. You don't Google things like that if everyone's playing fair. Still, I wanted to believe it was paranoia. Maybe a friend asked. Maybe. Then came the bank statement. Hidden behind the coffee filters. My name. Account ending in 4419. Balance 00. They drained it. That was my savings, my future. Years of deposits, all gone like a whisper. They didn't ask. They just took. That's when something in me broke and rebuilt. I started smiling more, started showing up late. I let them think I was slipping, drowning in self-pity. Let them think I was a daughter unraveling quietly in the background. Meanwhile, I was learning. Property law, trust loopholes, hidden asset recovery. I found a lawyer, one they'd fired years ago for being too aggressive. She remembered them. She was hungry. Together, we moved strategically. My name might have been gone from the accounts, but the transfers had fingerprints. Sloppy ones. Illegal ones. I filed an emergency injunction. Quietly. Froze assets. Redirected accounts. Built a new trust under my name, hidden beneath a shell LLC they couldn't trace. Then I waited. When Dad's face went pale at the bank, I knew. He called me that night. "You stole from us," he growled. I let the silence stretch like a noose. "No," I said calmly. "I just took back what was already mine." "You're ungrateful. You're predictable." Click. The confrontation came 2 weeks later. Family meeting, their request. Mom sat at the head of the table, sipping her tea like a queen without a kingdom. My sister looked annoyed, like missing her weekend spa troupe was the real crime. "You think you've won?" Dad asked. "No," I said, sliding a folder across the table. "I know I did." Inside, transaction histories, legal documents, a signed affidavit from the bank manager who'd helped them drain my account under false pretense. I'd recorded our conversation. Mom paled. "You don't want this going public," I said, "and you won't want the fraud investigation either. But I'll give you a choice." I watched them squirm. "All assets remain frozen unless you sign the revised will. I get my original share, and you stay the hell out of my finances, permanently." My sister opened her mouth. I turned to her. "Speak, and I show the court the tax evasion documents you signed last June." She shut it. Dad's hand shook as he signed. Mom didn't look at me once. The day I moved into my new apartment, a penthouse they'd never afford again, I got a letter. No return address. Inside was a photo. Me, 5 years old, asleep on Dad's chest. Mom smiling, holding my hand. On the back, One sentence in Mom's handwriting. You were always the smart one. I burned it. Betrayal isn't loud. It's quiet. It's in the smile of someone who raised you, the toast of someone who said they loved you. But revenge? Revenge is silence too. It's walking away without a backward glance. It's rebuilding in the shadows, brick by bloody brick. It's knowing you didn't just survive, you won. And they saw every second of it.